Hello my friends, welcome back to John's Kitchen. Today we'll be making turkey empanadas. Usually we are only two people at home, so what I do, I buy the turkey, whole turkey, and then I separate it in pieces. I pull off the turkey breast, I pull out the chicken thighs, the drums, the wings, and I do different things with that. Here I have two turkey drumsticks and two thighs. That's what I'm going to be using it for to make the empanadas. So I had about 4 pounds something, 4 pounds and a quart of turkey pieces. Then I'm going to take the skin off and I'm going to remove the bone on it. I'm removing the fat from the center. And I'm going to be removing the bone from it. There is another little piece of bone at the end. Here I'm going to be removing it. Okay. And then I'm going to just put the turkey breast in there. I try to take most of the fat out. Try to remove the fat, okay? And then I'm going to put it in this pot together with the bone, okay? The fat, I don't want the fat in there. So after I finish deboning and removing the skin of the turkey, I'm going to just put enough water to cover it. I'm going to put a little bit salt, and that's it, nothing else. I just want to boil it until it's nice and soft, okay? And I'm going to keep doing it the same thing with the rest of the turkey. The pieces of turkey, I just cover it with water, and I put 1 teaspoon salt on it, and that's it. I'm gonna cook it until it's soft and it's completely cooked. Turkey is already cooked. We'll remove it from the broth and let it cool off before we cut it. We dice it, we cut it in small pieces. There we have the turkey broth. Now I will strain it, the liquid. I strained the broth, and on the top there is a little bit of the turkey fat I will remove it with a ladle. While the turkey was cooking, I was prepping the rest of the stuff I needed to stuff the empanadas. I have here 3 onions, diced onions. I cut it and diced it. 1 cup of diced tomatoes, 1/3 of a cup green red peppers, 1/3 a cup orange peppers, 1/3 a cup red orange peppers, red bell peppers. You guys can use any color you guys want. Doesn't have to be these colors. I just like to put colors on my food. You know, it looks very appetizing like that. Then I have 1 tablespoon chopped parsley, 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin, 1 teaspoon paprika, 3 minced garlic cloves, 1 teaspoon fresh chopped thyme leaves, 1 teaspoon fresh thyme oregano, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper, 1 teaspoon 1/2 teaspoon salt. Anyway, salt, pepper, you guys can use it to your own taste, to your own liking, okay? Here I have the turkey. I diced the turkey after it was cold, okay? The small dices, okay? So now we are going to be cooking these ingredients. We are going to cook it and let it get cold, because to stuff the empanadas, the stuff has to be cold, okay? So we are going to start cooking the ingredients now. In this frying pan, I put a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to saute the onions and garlic together. Now that the onions are getting lightly brown, I'm going to add the peppers to it. I'm going to saute the peppers for a couple of minutes. Now I will be adding the rest of the ingredients. I will adjust the amount of salt on it to my own taste, okay? And I will add half a cup tomato sauce. Can be tomato sauce, tomato puree, even tomato paste. Don't overdo it with the tomato sauce, because you don't want the stuffing very saucy, very juicy, okay? This, like this, is just perfect. The way it is, the stuffing right now is just perfect. Now we are going to let it cool off. So now guys, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious, beautiful dough to make empanadas. Okay. Ingredients. I have 1 kilogram, that's about 35 ounces, unbleached all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons vinegar. You can use rosé vinegar, red vinegar, white vinegar, 1/4 cup white wine, 1 whole beaten egg, 1 cup and 1/8 of a cup, that's 2 tablespoons, okay? So 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of turkey broth. That's what we cook the turkey to make the filling for the empanadas. Okay. So what I'm going to do first, in this container, I'm going to be mixing the broth with the egg, the wine, and the vinegar. Okay, I'm going to mix it all together. And on the flour, I'm going to crumble the butter on the flour until it comes out to little pieces. I don't want to use the RoboCube or the machine to do that. We're going to be doing it by hand. Okay? So what I'm doing right now is, with my fingers, I'm cutting the butter into the flour. I want to get the butter like a little piece, size pieces, okay? I don't want the butter completely dissolved on the flour, okay? I just want it to crumble it in small pieces. So now I'm forming the ball, making a ball of it. I am kneading, I want to knead it just enough to get together the dough. If you need to add a little bit more liquid, you can always add more liquid. I have a little bit of more turkey broth in there in case I need it, but I don't think so. This is just perfect for what I want. So now I'm forming the ball, making a ball of it. I am kneading, I want to knead it just enough to get together the dough. If you need to add a little bit more liquid, you can always add more liquid. I have a little bit of more turkey broth in there in case I need it, but I don't think so. This is just perfect for what I want. The amounts I just told you about the ingredients are just perfect. I didn't need to add anything else to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do with the bowl, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. Okay. And what I want to do is to form little balls. This is what I want to do, is to form small balls, and then I'm going to extend it with a rolling pin. I'm going to extend it, and I'm going to form the discs for the empanadas. So like I was saying, this dough can be extended on top of the table, and to cut discs with this, like about the size of the plate, or you can use a smaller plate, okay? Or you can form little balls, 3.5 ounces balls, and extend it with a rolling pin. That's the way I like to do it. I'll be using the rolling pin. I'm going to be making small balls like that. Okay. I made 16 balls, about 3.5 ounces each. Now we'll extend it with the rolling pin. If the dough sticks to this, the counter surface, you guys can always add a little bit flour to it, okay? But if it's possible, I try not to add flour, okay? Just push your dough down, making a circle, roll it, move it around, and make it a shape to it. You don't worry about the circle. It doesn't have to be perfect, because later on you have to bend the sides anyway, okay? Okay, so that's the way it should be, more or less, okay? Don't make it too thin either, okay? And then you can add just a little bit on top of it. So the next dough, the next disc, you put it right over it, okay? Now to fill up the empanadas, I put some of the discs. I have 6 discs on top of the counter. And I have the filling that we made, right? The stuffing that we made, the turkey, peppers, onions. Now I cut one egg, I cut it in 8 pieces. I cut it each egg, I used 2 eggs, I cut it in half, and each half I cut it in 4 pieces. Okay? So I have the total 16 pieces, that's the amount of this I have for the empanadas. And I have 16 black olives. You guys can use the kind of olives you guys like, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm using these Greek olives, black Greek olives, you know, that's what I have, that's what I'm gonna use. Now, the stuffing, I'm going to add like 1 full spoon on the center of the empanada. Okay, so now I'm going to put to each empanada, I'm going to put a piece of egg, 1 piece of olive, okay? And then with a brush, I have this brush in here with a little bit of water. Don't soak the dough in water, okay? Just a little bit around it. And now we are going to close the empanadas. I'm going to break one side to the other side. I'm going to get it together to the other edge of the empanada. I'm going to press on it. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm pressing there. And then I'm going to add another little bit of water to the side. And I'm going to close the empanada. I press it one side there. I press it the other side like that. And this side, I bring it up and I press it on the sides. And then that's the beautiful empanada we have made, okay? I have the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit and heating it up so I can cook the empanadas. But before I put in the oven the empanadas, I'm going to brush it with, I have 1 beaten egg in this container. I'm just going to brush it on top of the empanadas, okay? All of them. When I cook in the empanadas, I prefer to cook 1 tray at a time. I have made so many empanadas through the years, and the best way to do it is 1 tray at a time, because otherwise they don't cook this even, they don't cook the same way, okay? So it's better to play safe and cook 1 at a time. Here we have our beautiful empanadas already cooked. The cooking time was around 25 minutes, 26 minutes, okay? The way you see, this I baked it a little bit more because this we're going to eat it now. These other empanadas I cooked it a little bit less because this one. We want to reheat it up maybe tomorrow. So that's why I'm not so golden brown like the other ones. Okay, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this day making this beautiful empanadas. I'll see you next time with another delicious dish. Take care, my friends. Good night.